Quick Akina and happy Black History Month. I'm Bruce Landry, your MPI Ottawa president, and I join you from the unceded lands of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people, who have cared and inhabited these lands in time immemorial. We take this time to recognize the Inuit, Métis, and First Nations people and the lands that they have nurtured and that we continue to thrive from. Welcome to your February MPI Breaks. These discussions are set to highlight the impact of MPI members on one of 6 topics between business, research, environment, accessibility, knowledge, and suppliers. This month we're focusing on research with the spotlight on Ottawa Tourism's Anti-Human Trafficking Action Plan. But first, a snapshot of what MPI Ottawa has coming this month. Ottawa Meet Week is February 24 to 28. Come visit us at the MPI Ottawa CSAE Tete-a-Tete booth in Lounge 2 alongside with KenSPEP and PSMA Canada East. Are you attending the charity auction and dinner? This year, United for Change, Together We Shape the Future. Don't miss your chance to bid on unique Canadian experiences, items, and the coveted trips to different places around the country. As we support the Ottawa Food Bank, Moisson Outaouais, Hopewell, Dreams Take Flight Ottawa, and the MPI Foundation. Hope to also see you at our premier education event, the Roundtables. This highly anticipated event provides a unique platform for dynamic discussion, sharing insights, and learning from industry peers. Roundtable discussion topics are coming soon, so check out our website. Okay, time to get into this month's breaks. I'm joined by Lizzie Lowe, Business Events Manager at Ottawa Tourism. I had the pleasure of volunteering with Lizzie on MPI's International Anti-Human Trafficking Committee and got to witness the passion and dedication to learning with the public on this topic and bringing forward concrete change. Good morning, Lizzie. Thank you for joining me.
Morning, Bruce. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. It's such a pleasure to get to connect and learn more about the wonderful action plan that you are working on. So to start, can you give us a brief overview of Ottawa Tourism's Anti-Human Trafficking Action Plan?
Yeah, absolutely. So this past year, 2024, was the first year of the action plan. As you know, Ottawa Tourism launched the Human Trafficking Action Plan. And as far as we know, we're the first destination marketing for organization to do so, at least in Canada. And really what it does, it has 3 main initiatives that we focused on for the first year. The first one is to share more digital information, so increase access to information for all of our member businesses, our clients, anyone that we work with, stakeholders in the destination. The second initiative was to increase access to training. There's a lot of great organizations, including MPI, that does have really, really good comprehensive training and just access to different training as well on their websites. So that was the second thing. And the third thing was to do an audit of the destination and see what we really needed and where some of those gaps were. So it was pretty simple and straightforward, and how we organized the action plan and laid it out.
Yeah, I love that. And what role did research play in shaping these key actions within the plan, or does research continue to inform your efforts?
It does both. Research was actually key. We wouldn't be anywhere without the research, and that's why I'm so glad that you had me here focusing on and talking about research. So this really, the whole action plan came from a gap that we realized that came about in our research, essentially. So we have been working with local and Canadian groups, including meeting professionals against human trafficking for a while now. Before COVID even, we were doing some advocacy work with them. And what we realized was that there was a huge gap for some really low hanging fruit, some really easy ways to help our industry combat human trafficking. And so that was how it started. And so you could say research started it. Research identified the gap, and then research further helped us to really craft and hone in on those initiatives and what was really needed. And the way that we did that was by creating a working group. So we had people from Ottawa Tourism, we had people from national advocacy groups. We worked with the Canadian Centre to End Human Trafficking, and they run the hotline. So we had them on our working group. We had Ottawa and industry stakeholders. So from partner hotels, partner venues, we had them consult. We also included meeting professionals against human trafficking, local advocacy groups. So Voice Found was instrumental. They work with survivors to help them in the community. Afterwards. And then we did a lot of work with the Ottawa Police Service as well, their human trafficking division. So that was really the research that helped to form the action plan. And we still, I think what's the point of research if you can't adapt
Yeah.
as you learn things? So it absolutely continues to shape it, and it will continue to shape the initiatives that we announce for 2025 for the second year.
Oh, I love that. Oh, and there's more to come. I like the teaser.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
love it, love it. And so, what advice would you give to those who want to support the initiative and or make their events more socially responsible?
Yeah, there's it again, like this is low-hanging fruit, right? And Bruce,
Mhm.
there's such simple things we can do to affect such huge change. So, I mean, the first one is learn the signs of human trafficking, right? Go on to MPI Global through our anti-human trafficking committee has a wonderful website with all different resources. So go, do your own research, learn the signs, take a training, talk to an expert. You can also sign the code of conduct. You can look at what your own organization is doing. So have they done training? Have they looked at the code, which is actually short for the code of conduct to end sexual exploitation against children in travel. So it's specific
Hey,
to
look
our
at you.
travel industry. So you can take a look at that. You could share on social media. You could share about the cause. You can share within your own organization. You can volunteer your time. You can and join a committee, volunteer with meeting professionals against human trafficking. It's a great group. So there's so many things that really, they don't have to be a huge time commitment if you don't have time. If you do, please volunteer.
There you go. Well, I mean, I think you just gave us a great snippet of things for people to consider. And hopefully people will join the committee. I'll say it was great to volunteer on that committee with you in 2024. And I think there's a lot of great impact that can be had. So thank you for all your work. Thank you for pushing the action plan. And thank you for joining me.
Bruce, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Et voilà, merci d'être avec nous. As Lizzie shared, check out MPI.org's resource page on raise awareness and human trafficking to find a toolkit that'll help you learn more on the topic. And if you have the capacity, reach out to organizations like VoiceFound to donate and see how you can help. Until next month, where E is for environment, and I'll be joined by Desmond Lomas, Development Account Manager with Explore Edmonton. We will discuss Edmonton's destination sustainability commitment and their sustainability innovation. See you at Ottawa Meet Week. Majashin.